What's up, everybody? Welcome back to North MS Outdoors with the Joiners. Today's a little bit different. We're going to do another DIY project. We need brakes on our car. We have a 2013 Dodge Avenger. It has 217,000 miles on it. I've probably done the brakes on it 4 or 5 times in that 200,000 miles, 200,000 plus miles. But we're going to do a quick brake, front brake pad replacement on there. The way that I know it needs brakes is because the front brakes have been grinding a little bit, and the other day going to work, my brake light came on just for a minute. So I already knew that I needed to replace the brakes on there. I am not a professional mechanic, do not claim to be. I'm sure that some people will see what I do and find fault in it, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not planning on replacing the rotors. We'll see when we get the wheel off, but we're going to start off and get a jack out and get over here and jack the car up. My jack point is right here. There's one for the front and for the back, but we're obviously only doing the front. Going to loosen the lug nuts off a little bit and get the tire off. So stand by and stay. All right, so going to get started right here. I got a nice handy floor jack that I'm going to use to jack up the car with, which is really handy if you have one. If you don't, you can go to the side where your spare tire is and get your car's regular jack and use it to jack your car up to do your brakes. You just want to get it up enough to get the wheel off the ground. Then you can also use your power tool or a 4-way lug wrench to loosen the lug nuts. I am lucky that I have this impact gun that I'm going to use to take the lug nuts off. It is going to be loud, so watch your ears. It helps if you go the right direction with it too, by the way. If you have the original lug nuts on your car, you probably have that same problem right there, because they tend to swell and cause problems. I've had to change several of my lug nuts off of here. Might have to get a wrench on this one. And got one more. So whoever the last person was that put those lug nuts on there, they got them plenty tight. And I'm pretty sure it was me. Foot up there. And so, got the wheel off. Normally I just lay it down right about there and sit on it while I work on the brakes. But, so when you look right here, the brake drum isn't in bad shape. I mean, the brake rotor doesn't feel like it's in bad shape. If you've ran it and got it real hot, it can warp sometimes, but I don't think that's the case with ours. I'm gonna grab a socket and prop them brake pads out. So I believe it's 14 millimeter, yeah, that fits it. And I'm going to try to take the bottom one loose and just loosen the top one and swing the brake pad up. That one feels like it's reached. And so We can go ahead and take this bottom one loose. I think I'm getting metal shrapnel in my hands. It's coming though. And there's your bolt. And see if I can just lift that caliper up. Let me grab a screwdriver. Flip that caliper up like that and pop the brake pads out. They're not terrible. Yeah, they're not in terrible shape. Take those rings out. So, if you see, that's your caliper right there. And I'm going to do a little trick that my dad taught me, which is I'm going to take the caliper and put it back on, or the brake pad, put that down, put it back on the caliper, and take me a C-clamp. And I'm going to push that caliper in, which is going to push the brake fluid back through the lines and allow me enough room to get my new caliper on. Hopefully. It doesn't take much, just enough to put a little pressure on it. And it is going in right now, but I think my C-clamp's trying to slip off. It is. But at any rate, I'm almost there. I am there actually. So what that did was it pushed the caliper in so that the new brake pads will fit on. It looks like it's coming back out some, which it'll do that sometimes. But we will see if we can go ahead and put our new pads on there. If you can kind of see the difference. So pretty good wear on them. It was getting to be time. You got your new, I don't even know what you call them, but we want to pop those in place. One goes on top, and one goes on the bottom. That is also your wear sensor that starts making noise whenever you get down to the metal on here. It starts making noise and lets you know that you need to change your brake pads. And so we're going to try to pop these pads. It's very important that you get them on the right way, by the way. So you want the pad side towards the drum. Yep. Get down in there where you belong. Like that. And the other one. And it goes on like that. Then hopefully that will swing back over there and slide on. You can see that it's not going to work because it's hitting the caliper. So we're going to have to go in a little bit further with our C-clamp, because it did come back out some after I pushed it in. Oops. You use the old brake pad so as to not damage your caliper. But now I think, yeah, there we go. So Slid that right on there, and take the bolt on the bottom and slide it back in place. You want to make sure that there's a little piece of rubber, I'll show you, right there that this bolt goes through. And so you want to make sure that you kind of push it in and get this dust guard when you put your screw through. Make sure it goes through that. Yeah, it's doing okay. Give it a little tap. Probably shouldn't do that. I'm sure mechanics would not recommend doing that. But we're going to tighten it back down and then move to the other side. Is the plan anyhow. Get that good and snug. That good and, I don't know if I can loosen that one that much. That one good and snug. Everything is good and snug. And we're just going to put the wheel back on and be set to go. Take our old brake pads, put them right there. We're going to save these. New brake pads out of the way. Got my wheel on and put my foot up there, hold it in place. Put the spot on the cap where the valve stem is. And then I'm going to put the bolt lug nut on. Actually, I'm going to do all of them. And one more. And then I get to use the gun again. Y'all watch your ears. It's going to be loud. Except I don't have my reach on. There it is. And I got them pretty well tightened down. One thing to remember, very important thing to remember, after you change your brake pads and after you've compressed those calipers, that's pushed all the fluid back into your master cylinder, before you drive this car anywhere, you've got to pump the brakes. Wanted to throw that in before I forget it. Do not forget to pump the brakes. Do not get in this car, in the vehicle, and take off, because you won't have any brakes. You got to pump your brakes back up before you can drive. But we're going to drop the jack now. I'll tighten those lug nuts down a little bit more after I drop the jack, and we'll move to the other side. And so same procedure on this side as the other side. Same jack point location. And got the tire off, wheel off the ground. And so now we're going to take this wheel off too. Same as the other one. Might have to get a lug ring. Alright, so there's one. There's two. Contrary, might be stripped. I'm gonna have to get a wrench for that one. That one's gonna break. I can already tell. Told you it was gonna break. Now, that means that we get to go buy another stud and another lug nut. See, there's the one that broke. Twisted it off. That's gonna make this more fun. At any rate, those out of the way. Get this one off. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and get two while I'm there. See, broke it off right there. So now, bonus on this video. Not only are we gonna do the brakes, we're gonna replace a stud. And so for this one, we're gonna have to take the caliper all the way off. So we gotta pull the disc off to drive that stud out. Up the right way, Jimmy. Righty like tighty, lefty loosey. So, hope y'all can see. So I'm pulling that bolt all the way out of the brake caliper. I'm going to pull this one out also on the bottom, because like I said, I got to take it completely off, because I've got to take the hub off to pound that stud out. So there's the caliper. Rusty screwdriver. Like so. And then maybe there's a hole back there. It's usually very helpful if you can actually hit it. But there it is. You see it popped out. It's grooved. And so we will go get one of these and lug nut. Actually, like I said, I think we're going to get two of those and lug nut. But at any rate, whew. All right, so we're back with our lug nuts. We have locked our car in neutral. We put some scotches under it, set the parking brake. Since it's in neutral, this should turn like so. And you see now, I have enough room to put my stud in. And so I'm going to put y'all in the right spot where hopefully you can see. Brand new stud from Get in the Zone, Auto Zone. And again, it's grooved in there. The negative side is you can't really hit it with a hammer to get it started. and try. That's going in crooked. Yep, that's going in crooked. But tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take a bug nut and pull it up. Maybe. It'll work. Gonna have to put the rotor back on. I need to hit it. That might be long enough. Back to the good old impact wrench. Should pull it up in place. If I go the right way. Sucking knee. Pretty close, I think. I think that'll work. Now we're going to put our rotor back on. Like so. Now we're going to put our hub back on, like so. I gotta get up under there where I can see it. Down a little bit up there. Hopefully y'all can. Also, so I gotta see what holes to go in. Oh, my knees are not in good shape. I think I got that one started. Hopefully I can get this one started also. Yeah, that one's definitely started. This one may not be so. Yeah, it's okay. Like so. It is hard on my knees. For those of y'all that don't know, September the 1st I had a knee injury. September the 18th I had knee surgery on my left knee. And getting out here on this concrete, putting my knees down, and not feeling good. Which I already don't feel good because of a cold. But gotta get something accomplished from time to time. Old car's got 217,000 miles on it. Motor is strong. Just have to keep up with routine maintenance on it, and it seems to be doing good. So I think that's on pretty tight. Now here's our caliper. I guess y'all can see that. I'm going to lay it right up here on top of the rotor. I am going to take my gave away my whole brake pads, so let me try to use a new one. You have to be careful doing this. Not recommended. I should have done this before I took away the old brake pads, but I took the brake pads back because you get a lifetime warranty on your brake pads, by the way, at AutoZone. So when I went to go get the lug, I took the old brake pads back and got credit for the new one. And so now I'm going to have to use a new one to compress the caliper if I can get it to hold. Got a lot of room to work with on these. Stay. You can do it. I think we got whoops, still. I think we got a good grip on it now. Yeah, we're gonna go on in with it. Yeah, it's going on in. Going on in, going on in, and now it's flat. So, we've got that compressed in. There's that back up there. Get our clips, drop them in the slots there where they go. One on the bottom, one on the top, if you put it in correctly, the right direction. Maybe. What am I doing wrong? Okay. I know that goes there. All right. So, yeah, it goes like that. Over there. Okay, it's in there. Go ahead and put this front side on. Back side on. Get in there. Be giving me a hard time. I already had a hard time today. Nope. It's not wanting to go. There it is. Ooh, stabbed myself. But anyhow, and now, see, the caliper has jumped back out. So we are going to put it back in again. Mm-hmm. There's the grease. A little bit of grease around it. Be still. I'm gonna have to squeeze that caliper in again. And I lost my balls. So having a little bit of trouble getting that caliper go back in. I've done it before with a screwdriver. There we go. Doesn't take much to push it in, actually. Now it is flat. The problem is when you take that loose, it will come back off. I mean, come back out. So you kind of got to get it on there before it does. Got to make sure you get your rubber dust covers in the right spot, like that. Here, put your bolts in there. There we go. There it goes. Right where it belongs. This one in down here where it belongs. Like that. There it went. wrench to tighten it back down. Oh, wrong wrench. All right, we've already put that back on. This one. Yeah, that's the one. Part of the story with the front end of this car is that I have hit 2 raccoons and a dog, mostly on this side. I'm not tighten that down good, but I'm going to check it to make sure. Yeah. And the damage was substantial. Tore the dust cover out, the spoiler out from underneath. Just made a royal mess. But it'll be alright. And now we're gonna put the wheel back on. It's gonna pull our new stud up real good where it belongs. Okay, hubcap. Got to put the hubcap on correctly. So, and lug nut there. Another lug nut right there. And we're gonna go ahead and tighten it down. Tighten those 2 down. Gives us 2. This is the one with the broke stud in it. We can't use it no more. It's garbage. I think that's the one that's, well, I guess it's not stripped. There's another one. And I saved my new one for my new stud, obviously. So I bought 2 studs and 2 lug nuts. I think it cost me $12. But brand new lug nut going on a brand new screw. And that one's going to pull in more than the other one because it's got to pull into and seat into the hub. I believe we are done with the impact wrench. I know y'all be happy with that. There's that. That way you won't be having no hearing damage. And then I'm going to put this, whoops, I still got it in neutral. I need to go knock it out of neutral. So we're going to lower the jack. I need to go back and put it back in park. Done with the jack. And we're going to tighten and make sure I don't have a torque wrench. so I just have to do the best I can with what I've got. So I'll go around and snug them up real good. Probably one of the reasons I break off lug nuts. And then we're going to jump in here in the car. Lay my wrench down. And so I'm going to fire it up. And see, I got a brake light on. It's because I just did the brakes. I think. So hopefully that'll go off in a minute. That was because the parking brake was on, was the reason the brake light was on. But I did pump it up. And give me just a second, we're gonna go on a test drive. All right, so here we go. Yeah, definitely stopping. We're gonna back it down the driveway. Got good brakes backing up. No more grinding. Let me roll the window down. Hopefully it won't get too windy on y'all. Oh yeah, we got good stopping. No more grinding. Around this way. Oh yeah, we in good shape. Made a big difference. Steering wheel feels tighter. Having good brakes on the front makes a big difference. Really does. Really does. All right, so there you have it. That is a front brake pad replacement on the front end of a 2013 front axles of a 2013 Dodge Avenger with 217 roughly 1,000 miles on it. Also got the bonus wheel stud change out on it because the wheel stud that was on there broke when I was taking it off. That's the bad part about using impact wrenches. My father used to hate those, but got it taken care of. Please be sure and subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate it. It really does help us. Ring the notification bell so that you get notifications whenever we post new videos. I try to keep things entertaining. You know, give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing and what I'm broadcasting and putting out there. Check us out on Facebook. North MS Outdoors has its own page. And you can also check me out and follow me. Please follow me on Facebook at Jimmy Joyner. You can look me up and follow me on Facebook and kind of see what I do day to day. I do appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for paying attention. I hope you've made it to this part of the video. We're going to clean up the tools and go get a shower, and we got to take a young lady to the orthodontist this afternoon, and we got it done just in time. So appreciate y'all.